What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Race.
Fans are getting ready for a possible fourth film in the 50 Shades series, and they're open to the idea of a different actor playing the role of Christian Grey. They're considering actors like Robert Pattinson and Ian Somerhalder as potential replacements. There's also excitement about potential plot twists and the real reasons behind Jamie Dornan's potential disinterest in returning to the franchise. In essence, fans are gearing up for the possibility of more 50 Shades, with a willingness to embrace change and new developments. The 50 Shades franchise is undeniably one of the most popular but critically unsuccessful film series in cinematic history.
Christian.
It's been nice.
Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson's careers were catapulted to stardom due to their roles in the trilogy. However, sometimes actors who gain fame through a particular role may not enjoy being forever associated with it. This concern is likely the case with Jamie and Dakota. As they became household names, these actors received recognition and were offered various roles in different projects. They were also concerned about the risk of being typecast if they continued playing similar roles repeatedly. However, the idea of making just one more film to provide a conclusion to the 50 Shades story was considered. Over the years, there have been reports suggesting the possibility of a fourth film, and it seemed like only a matter of time until it might happen. Nevertheless, Jamie Dornan made it clear that he had no intention of doing a movie like 50 Shades ever again, indicating his desire to move on from the franchise that brought him fame. By the way, guys, don't forget to give a thumbs up for this video, and for more updates, subscribe to our channel. Based on E.L. James's best-selling novels, the 50 Shades trilogy became a worldwide sensation, captivating audiences with its intriguing storylines and passionate scenes. The series also became known for its surprising plot twists. E.L. James later wrote a fourth book narrating the events from Christian Grey's perspective. However, Jamie Dornan, who played the male lead in the film adaptations, has expressed his disinterest in reprising such roles. When asked if he was concerned about being typecast, Dornan explained to Variety that he is unlikely to take on similar roles again. He emphasized that 50 Shades was a unique experience, and it occupied its own distinctive space in the entertainment world. While it had a massive following and garnered significant attention, he indicated that he sees it as a completed chapter in his career. Let's dive into more details about the potential of a fourth installment in the 50 Shades series. The trilogy follows the story of Christian Grey, a wealthy individual with a troubled past and a penchant for unconventional fantasies. His life takes a significant turn when he meets Anastasia Steele and they fall in love. However, Anastasia must come to terms with Christian's wild desires. The first film in the trilogy was directed by Sam Taylor Johnson and adapted from the screenplay written by Kelly Marcel. Initially, critics were quite skeptical about the concept's popularity, and the movies received their fair share of negative reviews. Nevertheless, they proved to be massive box office successes. 50 Shades of Grey, with a $40 million budget, earned a staggering $571 million worldwide. The entire production cost of all three movies was $150 million, and the trilogy's total gross exceeded $1.32 billion, making it the seventh highest-grossing R-rated franchise in history. As previously mentioned, E.L. James decided to expand the story by writing and publishing Grey 50 Shades of Grey as told by Christian, and Darker 50 Shades Darker as told by Christian, offering readers a new perspective on the events. Fans are eager for more of the addictive 50 Shades story, but the question of whether other cast members are interested in returning for a potential fourth film is on their minds. According to Jamie Dornan, it seems that most fans want to see the same cast, especially Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan, continue their roles. During the press tour for 50 Shades Freed, both stars indicated that they considered it the end of their involvement in the franchise. In an interview with ITV's Lorraine, Jamie Dornan mentioned that unless the author keeps writing, he and Dakota Johnson, particularly himself, feel they are moving on from these roles and might be getting too old for them. On the other hand, Marcia Gay Harden, who plays Grace, Christian's adoptive mother, expressed her openness to appearing in a potential adaptation of Grey, 50 Shades of Grey, as told by Christian. She pondered whether her character would be included and seemed game for it. Rita Ora, who portrays Mia Gray, expressed her attachment to her character and hinted at the possibility of a sequel. She mentioned a kidnapping plot in the book and suggested that there could be more to explore in a potential film adaptation. In summary, it appears that while some cast members have moved on from the franchise, others remain open to the idea of returning, and fans are excited about the potential for more 50 Shades content. Certainly, let's discuss the possibilities of other actors taking on the role of Christian Grey. Charlie Hunnam was initially considered for the part but later withdrew from the audition process. He explained that he felt it wasn't the right fit for him and admitted to biting off more than he could chew, calling it a difficult experience. Another notable candidate is Robert Pattinson. Author Bret Easton Ellis tweeted that E.L. James and he were at Rob Pattinson's house when he revealed that Rob was the first choice for Christian Grey. This idea generated mixed reactions from fans. Ian Somerhalder has also been a frequently discussed candidate to potentially replace Jamie Dornan as Christian Grey. While fans are intrigued by the idea of Ian taking on the role, others are strongly in favor of Jamie's return, believing that a fourth film should only be made if he reprises the character. Ultimately, the question of who could portray Christian Grey in a potential fourth film has divided fans, with some open to a new portrayal and others firmly in favor of continuity with Jamie Dornan in the role. The question of who might step into the role of Christian Grey if the film series were to continue into a fourth installment has been a topic of discussion among fans. Interestingly, there were rumors suggesting that Ian Somerhalder was offered the role of Jack Hyde, Anastasia Steele's boss, but the role ultimately went to Eric Johnson. However, the idea of Ian Somerhalder taking on the lead role in the franchise's potential fourth film has sparked discussion among fans. Jimmy Kimmel addressed this question in an interview with Jamie Dornan. When asked about the rumors regarding Ian taking over, Jamie expressed it would be quite challenging for the creators to do that, especially considering they had already filmed both movies. He hinted at the significant costs associated with such a change, suggesting it would be an expensive mistake. So while there have been speculations about the possibility of a new actor stepping into the role of Christian Grey, it seems that Jamie Dornan's reservations and the practical challenges make it a complex decision for the filmmakers. While Jamie Dornan has expressed his reluctance to return to the role of Christian Grey, he did acknowledge that Ian Somerhalder could potentially excel in the role. Fans are becoming increasingly interested in the idea of a continuation of the franchise, especially considering that the last installment was even more popular than its predecessors. This growing interest suggests that viewers are open to the idea of seeing Christian Grey on screen again, regardless of who plays him. Some fans have even floated the idea of Ryan Gosling as a potential candidate. Ryan Gosling is known for his charisma, good looks, and his recent Golden Globe nomination. Many believe that he could bring his own captivating performance to the role of Christian Grey. Ultimately, while Jamie Dornan's return remains uncertain, the enthusiasm among fans and the possibility of new actors taking on the iconic role keep the speculation about the future of the franchise alive. That's a wrap for today's 50 Shades update. The possibility of a fourth film in the franchise has certainly stirred up excitement and discussion among fans. Who would you like to see take on the role of Christian Grey if a new film is made? Share your thoughts in the comment section.